Hi, everyone. Chuck again here. We're going to look at another small section as we move forward here in Module 2 of our Learning for Transformation. And we're coming upon the topic of scope your projects and portfolio using data and strategic assessment. I guess what I would say here is, again, not again, but like the section before, kind of helps us put things in place and reminds us where we're at in this process. So we're still doing a bit of scoping. We're trying to figure out where those boundaries are. We probably had a first pass of saying this segment, this project covers from here to here, but it's that recognition that at this point, we're still at a high level, okay? We're going to do some detailed project scoping later when we get into the actual steps, just as part of the planning steps. But we want to make sure we've scoped it enough so we can figure out and determine what the benefits, the costs are. Does this still make sense for each of the projects as we go through it? We also want to collect and validate any additional data. We've been collecting data, but we also recognize data that we collect and learn from can be an asset to us strategically. We also need to understand and be connected to, at this step, design challenges, because various groups of the design team are going to be working on their projects, and we're trying to do it right and quickly, not rush it, but efficiently, expediently, effectively, whatever you want to call it. But we have to be knowing enough and understanding enough of their challenges to recognize when they may be struggling to jump in and support them and help them. So not ultimately, but one of the main goals we're heading towards is trying to understand and do an assessment to look at whether or not this proposed set of projects, this portfolio, is going to satisfy several of the alignment issues that we're trying to accomplish in moving ourselves into the future. It's also a chance for us to look back at those problem weights, look back at any of the definitions, reevaluate them to one more time perhaps to make sure that they're making sense for you and I.